lanes and can win that side lane later on against Jace, you know, especially if he's going for that more tanky style of build. They have a good ability, you know, with River there too, to be able to attack those side lanes and potentially find dives on anyone.
So that might be something that they can capitalize on later, as River now going to find Umpty at his chicken camp. Umpty has already stolen away the red. River will smite the big chicken, but still lose all of the extra little baby chickens there. Jumps over the wall. APA could be in some danger. Quid trying to get in there, has APA with a good shovel to make some distance, but it ain't going to matter. Quid is first on the board. River is low. They try to take him down. Umpty needs one more hit, but he won't get it. And Sniper puts a sword through his chest. It's 100 Thieves 2-0.
And that goes so wrong for TL, right? Like, you were doing stuff to it. And again, this is really, really nice from 100 Thieves. Another thing that I'll be looking at from them in terms of like how they use the MF is rotating her around the map to create map pressure as the game goes on. But again, like, the thing that I think 100 Thieves have improved the most on from last year is their turn.
100 Thieves back. Now Impact's got to be careful because River's diving onto him here with a Hound's Pursuit. The Rise ulti, the Realm Warp, cutting off Impact's escape. The Grub should still be claimed by TL. That will be the case. All three of the second set going their way, but it will come at the cost of Impact, who is over the wall. They see Core there again, but he's not close enough to the Krug pit to really get blasted, as now Impact's in some danger. It's a 4v1, and there's nothing to it besides that. Quid's taking a kill yet again, 2-0-2. 100% kill participation here in the mid lane Rise.
I love stuff like this from 100 Thieves because we've talked about how teams seem to be.
Nice bullet time over the wall to back up when Ayla's putting down, and Quid's got enough damage to guarantee they send it all the way. 100 Thieves, right when it looks like they've got enough, they're backing off. They get another one. Beautifully played with the Wombo combo, Alistar and MF.
Yeah,
About to fail, but down here in bottom lane, Impact's the one in danger. Again, 100 Thieves sending the boys after the Team Liquid top laner. That last bouncing bullet doesn't even need to bounce. Impact's down for the third time, and the Jace that started off with a strong laning phase has now been smacked back down to earth.
They didn't even need River there. He was too busy getting the Drake, and that was a set play, right? You saw him TPing down Rip minion.
R.I.P. in the arms of the Angels. They also know this Rift Herald is theirs.
Yeah, I was going to say that pulls APA bot. Aatrox is easily able to get out and then gives them pressure on the top side. They're able to take this Rift Herald. These are the exact type cross-map plays that 100 Thieves have been a lot more thoughtful about.
Yeah, they're doing it really, really well. You know, you just move Rise out to the side lane, MF, full control over mid lane as soon as the BT is completed, and now they're looking to even threaten on Yan.
Yeah, you wanted to see a little bit more from the engage from Ayla if you were on the side of 100 Thieves, with Core JJ doing a good job stopping that from accomplishing what they wanted to do with the use of the Steadfast Presence. Ayla just pops Unbreakable Will and disengages it.
Honestly, you know, unless you have Flash, you're not really going to be able to get by Core unless he makes a pretty big mistake. So it's tough. At the end of the day, they just kind of trade ultimates. Varus ult for the ult.
Especially with this composition where they are theoretically looking to pick someone off before a 5v5 starts.
And you can see, look at the inventory of Quid stacking up on both those items with the engage. Core JJ and APA were sitting in that bot side brush for so long, and it pays off as they get the kill on Sniper. Now River and Ayla trying to get away, but it doesn't matter. Another kill follows through, and River dies despite Nefiri's evasiveness. Barrier, but not a whole lot more. 100 Thieves now going after the Drake itself. Quid has the Seraphs. He has his Rod of Ages either at 9, maybe now 10 stacks. The Rise is very powerful, but Team Liquid is stepping up, ready to challenge. The Drake down to 3,000 HP. River should be able to secure this one without a real contest from Umpty, and 100 Thieves will take the objective.
Yeah, nicely done. 100 Thieves going to be able to get it without a fight. Umpty trying to zone them away from that tower, though.
We might get a fight instead. Umpty jumps in. Quid's going to be taken down to 40% HP, and Ayla gets killed before anything else even happens. FBI under pressure as River jumps back in to protect him from Umpty. Impact needs to try to get away as Sniper looks for an entry point, but APA with a massive shuffle finds the enemy jungler. Quid's taken out by APA. History repeats itself yet again, and 100 Thieves fall to pieces under the Team Liquid tide.
It's a massive fight there for Team, and they kind of just get everything. 100 Thieves could have just walked out the safe way. Instead, they kind of try to force their way through while MF is trying to get towards that mid tier 1, and their Aatrox is trying to go bot. They're all split up, and the fight is just so disjointed.
Yeah, and props to Umpty for being able to find that engage. I think he has gotten a lot of rightful criticism. a great shuffle from APA. He's gotten a lot of rightful criticism, right, for his
Unless they
engagement.
get a freebie in the sideline or something like that, they're just going to try to wave clear, right? They're just going to keep aggressively wave clearing. If it does get tough, they can use the ulti.
Hold on, Ayla's jumped in. The fight is broken out, but it's Ayla who's in danger as Umpty stops the damage from the bullet time thanks to the Crescent Guard, and APA gets the kill on Ayla with the damage over time. Yon goes on a rampage, and Sniper is down. That was quite a cast of curses, Ale.
You thought 100 Thieves were not going to fight.
I mean, they have GAs. There's literally no reason.
no.
You can just ult the wave and stand at your tower, and there's nothing that TL can do in that spot. Instead, they try to take this fight, and I'm not really sure why. Ayla ends up giving over a freebie. They're now going to lose the tier 2 tower, and they lose their top laner as well. Instead of really giving up nothing, which is what I think they had to give up, instead, it's going to be even more of a gold lead, about another 2,000 gold, because the tier 2 towers are worth so much, plus you get those 2 kills.
7,000 total gold swing from 4 minutes ago.
Even just where the gold is, right? You know, we had seen Quid at this big advantage, FBI at this big advantage. Now they are both behind. The Azir is getting so strong. And now you get to this point where Ryze is kind of forced to group and take these fights. You can't play through side lanes as much. And you're going to get heavily outranged by both the Varus and the Azir. And Yon has been kind of a hero on every champion, but Varus in specific, you know, over 67% kill participation. He's involved in everything. He has a really good win rate on it and has been so good. And really, when Yon gets ahead, TL does very
Quid can just walk away from it. That thing has to channel for quite a while. APA flashing forward to guarantee that he catches FBI. Now Yon's right behind him, ready to follow it up. One more shot gets it done. A 1-for-1 trade that was APA has to fall. Impact jumping into the back line, going after Quid as Team Liquid need to find a bit more damage. Quid sidestepping away from the accelerated shock blast, and Impact jumping right back into the sky. Sniper dies, more damage onto River. Goodbye, 100 Thieves. Double kill of it to Core JJ. It's a 4-for-2 Team Liquid.
Potentially just start up this Baron. I think they want to get the TP here out from APA. APA and Impact are both down on bot side. And actually, does AP even have his teleport? It looks like it's still shortly on cooldown.
Yeah, I believe there is still a little bit of cooldown left on the TP from APA. So 100 Thieves pulling off the heist, sneaking the Baron 31 minutes into the game with 15 seconds until the next Drake spawn.
That's a great call, but also a pretty big misstep from TL. I couldn't quite tell, but it does look like APA just had a bit of cooldown on his TP, and Impact was going behind him on the bot side, and he definitely didn't have his TP. So sending 2 members down to bot side with Baron up and no teleports is really, really risky. And 100 Thieves find that window to punish. They will give up this dragon, but they're just going to play for the tier 2 top. They're going to play for additional gold here and just try to claw back.
Insurance policy. You're just saying, okay, we've got all these early, so you guys can't get a soul. We're going to take the Baron instead, try to catch up in terms of gold, but APA with another nice 2-man shuffle. FBI at half HP as Core JJ tackles in for the point-blank keeper's verdict, and APA's killed FBI. The battle of letters goes the way of Team Liquid as Quid has to flash away in the chains of corruption, instead find River. Yon grabs the kill, and Sniper's not long for this world. Another spear through the heart or a bullet to the head. It's Impact guaranteeing it's done as Team Liquid have cleaned up all 4 of them. Baron or not, it's APA again, finding the shuffle, finding the engage, finding the path for Team Liquid to mount their comeback and take down 100 Thieves.
APA to everyone who says they can't play Azir, he's like, I can play